Round one. We won the die roll. We're going to play first. It's a keep. A little 4-drop heavy, but it's not bad. No rush to play the Chronicler, I don't think. Not yet, at least. Okay. Fungal infection, doing its job. All right. Nice draw. So, you can go Cyclops or Raider. There's nothing I really want to discard here, so I'd probably do Cyclops. Kind of puts them in a position where they want to double block it, too. It's just a little bit bigger than a Thallid Omnivore, too, so it kind of makes sense to me. We don't have to discard with the Keldon Raider either, which is nice. Quindy. So we can Skizzik now. And I can attack with both. Because if they double block my Cyclops, I can kill Quindy. So let's get in for 9 here. I mean, this is a good trade for us. Four drop for a 4-drop. I'd argue Quindy's actually better than our guy anyway. They trade regardless of whether I'm attacking or Quindy's attacking, so I think that trade is just fine. I mean, think of it this way. Even if this didn't have the downside, same outcome would have happened. Okay. All right. Well, I think that we get in there with Skizzik and then probably drop a Keldon Raider. No need to discard anything. Deal some trample damage. Seems good to me. Four mana, 4/3. Seems fair. All right. We've certainly got some outs to that. So I've got some options here. I can play the Raider, discard the Chapel, because we no longer need the Chapel's services, but then I won't be able to make a land drop. We do have actual 6-drops in here as well as Fight with Fire, so we kind of do want to make a land drop. We can also just play the Omnivore, or we can just play the Raider and not have to discard. Both of those options are probably fine. And there's also the Chronicler getting back the fungal infection. I was kind of holding out for something a little bit better. So I think we're just going to play the Omnivore and pass. Although, I can't think of a lot of things I would discard to kill down Raider, because I can make land drops. Alright, I guess we play the Raider. Basically, I'm playing Raider because I'm not going to discard lands, I don't think. I'd rather have the extra power than the Thallid Omnivore. I don't really have creatures I can sacrifice. This kind of keeps Partick Wanderer at bay. It gives us a second black source too, so we can actually use Memorial to Folly at some point to get back whatever our best creature is we want to get back. Memorial with Chronicler is maybe a little bit crazy, but I kind of like it. Partick Wanderer of our own is pretty slick. Drop the big man. Sure. If I can find an answer to the Partick Wanderer, we're looking pretty good. Hmm. Guess we get in with the Wanderer. Gonna have to trade it for a Guardians when they double block. Hmm. Well, them offering up a Partick Wanderer to the slaughter is kind of nice for us. That's the one creature we wanted to get rid of. So now we can play an Omnivore and pass. And actually, now we can Chronicler for full value and get in with Omnivore, which is kind of slick, because we can just sack the Chronicler to the Omnivore. Would like to get something better than Fungal Infection back, but if we can't, that's okay too. Uh-oh. Okay, so we gotta get in with everything here. Oops, I forgot to play the Chronicler. Well, we're losing all our guys anyway, so I guess that's okay. So we play land and say go, and I guess we're gonna Memorial to Folly to get back our Partick Wanderer. Are we gonna die though? I think we die if I get back Partick Wanderer because they can. I'm gonna take 2 more from the Chainer's Torment, and then if they attack with everything, I would only be able to block one thing unless I draw the land. So I guess we have to get back. I guess a Raider instead of the Wanderer. This way I can play 2 creatures, which I probably have to do. Vicious Offering is cool. As much as I'd like to be able to do something with it. We just have to go Raider and Chronicler and then pass. I don't think we want to discard unless there's some card that can bring me back into this. I don't have enough to do the full fight with fire. But I'm gonna be losing both my guys, so maybe I do get rid of Vicious Offering. Maybe there's just some card I'm not thinking of. So block the Guardian, chump the Sergeant. Alright, so let's go to game 2 here. And let's see. Yeah, I guess this is This is another kind of what you see is what you get deck for us, which is fine. I mean, we have a lot of goodies in here, so... And actually, I think Eldest Reborn is kind of good here. They have pretty good creatures to return. We do too. So, this could be okay. The problem is that Scriptures card, but we don't have any anti-enchantment. So, I guess we gotta just do this. Alright. Yeah, this is fine. Fight with Fire and Key 2 Chronicler is like one of the main sweet parts about this deck. Alright. I don't mind playing Fight with Fire because we can get it back with Chronicler, which is totally relevant. And if I rip a land, we can Eldest Reborn whatever creature they play this turn. Which seems good to me too. Sure. Did not get the land though, so I guess we hang out. I kind of hope we get this trade, because then, once again, a land drop is pretty huge for us. Alright, so they get a little more value than we do, but we're... Unfortunately, I don't think that our late game plan is as good as our opponents, but not much to be done about that. So this is unfortunate because now Eldest Reborn is not going to do what we want it to, but there's nothing to be done about that. So we'll just play it and at least eat one creature and eventually get back probably a Sergeant at Arms. So just a turn behind on that Eldest Reborn. Would have gotten real good value last turn. Much rather bring back a Unicorn and get a lifelinker, but that's alright. We're at least now a land away from getting Chronicler going and getting that Fight with Fire back, which is huge. We're also a land away from Feral Abomination. So we've got some good gas in the hand. We just got to figure out a way to get there. Plus Eldest Reborn making our opponent at 2 cards left in their hand discard is pretty nice too. Alright. Well, guess I'm happy I got the Eldest Reborn down before that. But that's definitely going to be an issue if I can't deal with it. So we'll play the Paladin. And I guess we can offer up the trade with the Unicorn. Because... do we have removal for a big flyer? I'm not sure that we do. Looks like we don't. In fact, all of our removal can't deal with Rite of Bells, Bells and Lock. I mean, technically our Fight with Fire can, but we're a little bit too far away from that. So I guess we get our Paladin back. It's the biggest. We get the thick dude back. Lifelink is pretty valuable too, I suppose. But we're how far from Fight with Fire? Quite a bit, right? It's 9 mana. So we're only 2 away. That's not bad. Let's play the Feral Abomination. That way if I draw a land next turn, I can go Chronicler, get back Fight with Fire, and then maybe do something spicy after that. I mean, another thing I can do is attack with the Cabal Paladin. They block with the Demon, and I can Chronicler back my Shiva on Fire and kill it. That's not bad either. I mean, we're gonna have to deal with the demons somehow. I'm just so close to being able to do that Fight with Fire. I'd rather do that. Right? Let me make sure we're 9. We're only at 7 now. We're too far away to make Fight with Fire work. But we do have enough to do the Chronicler and the Shiva on Fire. So let's do this plan. Okay. So now I guess we can at least go Chronicler and get back our Fight with Fire, which is still going to be good, obviously. That's not bad either. Hmm. Um, they have to sack a cleric. I guess that we do fiery intervention a cleric because this way they have to sack on their turn, and then even if they play another creature, we can fight with fire it. Maybe it actually makes more sense to fight with fire because then they actually don't know that we have the fiery intervention because they know we have the fight with fire. We're 2 lands away from full value with it. If I can, if I fight with fire, a cleric now, it's kind of weird, but it masks the fact that we have the fight with or the fiery intervention. So that way they sack the cleric, they play a creature, we can kill it with fiery intervention, then they possibly have to take 6 and die. All right, I think we're gonna do that. I guess technically this lets us use Memorial if we need it to, for some reason. All right, they had to concede, so I guess that's cool. They had 4 cards and no creatures. All right, let's go to game 3. Yeah, it's a keep. Fine hand. It's a good draw, but we don't have the second red yet. And Skizik, let's be honest, probably not worth playing unless you can kick it. Although, I guess if you have lethal with it, then it's worth not kicking. Alright. 2-3 beats our 2-2, but that's alright. Well, that's kind of cool. Paladin into one of our very few cards that can actually uh, give us some value from Paladin, so I like that. Well, Courser's okay. I think Rite of Belzenlock would have been the worst there. I don't know why they didn't attack, though. I would have if I were them, but I'm glad they didn't. Um, this is interesting. I guess we play the Paladin because, like I said, I'm probably going to play the Reborn next turn and might as well get some value. Though it is possible we play the Skizik next turn. Once again, I'm pretty surprised they didn't attack. That's actually fine too. Well, we can reborn still, so that's nice. And Skizik too at some point, so it's reborn first though. I have a feeling Skizik's a little bit better as a nice surprise. Making them sack a non-0/1 token though is all I'm asking for. All I needed. I'm a little bit curious what they're going to sack. Because if they sack the Thallid, I'm fine kind of attacking with the Paladin too, actually. They sack the Sergeant at Arms, which I guess makes sense. I think we swing with the Paladin anyway. Actually, I guess we can swing both, can't we? If they have Adamant Will, I want to be able... Well, I'm not going to be able to block the Thallid. Yeah, we get in with both. I can't block the Thallid anyway, so if they have Adamant Will, we'll just walk into it. Mm-hmm. So Gideon's Reproach we didn't see games 1 or 2, but even if they Gideon's Reproach my Paladin there, they, like I said, once again, they still would have just been able to fly right over top. If they play a Partick Wanderer, we just kill it, and then we're going to get it back with a Eldest Reborn, which is nice. If they... I don't know. Hopefully they just slam that, because I'd love to steal that. Yeah, this is actually ideal. This is like the best we could ask for. Because now we get to kill it. That was a good draw too, by the way. We make them discard their last card, which is phenomenal. That's great. And it was a good card. We get to play our land. We get to Fiery Intervention the Wanderer. They're out of cards in hand. We're going to get back the Wanderer. And I can Siobhan Fire the Thallid now, but I'd rather do it on their upkeep. I could do the Courser as well. But I think one of their main paths to victory is probably via Adamant Will and flying over top. So I'm going to kill it before they draw. This way they also don't get to attack with the Thallid, which is relevant. No Courser attack now, so that's pretty good. Let's get back the Wanderer, which is also good because they have the Destroy All Non-Artifact Creatures, so that is just going to be exactly what we're looking for. Getting the white mana is useful too, so let's do the good stuff here. We've got Memorial to Folly to get back Skizik if we need it, which is also pretty nice. I think we just get in there. So we just go land go. Because this way, they say they kill my board, I can get Skizzik back and just kill him with it. Alright, cool. Got match 1. Tough match, but we got there. Alright, we'll see you round 2.